High Court Criminal Division has resumed hearing of the case where 6 people allegedly accused in the murder of Maria Nagirinya and Ronald Kitayibwa. Before the hearing of the case, Judge Isaac Muwata dismissed Kasolo Kopriam's alleged torture application.
Well, everyone claimed that he was tortured and so did his witness. I consider the fact that when PW15 gave evidence, the accused person did not directly challenge the evidence that was being laid against him in the beginning, and therefore it is highly unlikely that that statement was obtained through torture as alleged by the accused person. Accordingly, I find that the claims of torture have not been proved by the accused person to the standard required, and accordingly dismiss the claim of torture. The statement made by accused person, number one, was made according to the law and shall admit it in evidence. I so find.
Prosecution witness number 15 was Detective Assistant Superintendent of Police Winfred Nakatudde, who recorded a charge and caution statement from the prime suspect Kasolo Kopriam, where he accepted to commit the offences. Nakatudde read both Luganda and English statements she recorded from Kasolo, narrating how they came up with the deal in 2013 while in Luzula prison with Teo Ndieri Hao and Yona Kabonge to steal money from Maria Nagirinya, who was staying in Natete by then.
I remember very well that in the year 2013, I was in Luzula government prisons on charges of theft. While there, I met two men whom I came to know as Doleya Woteo and Yona Kabango. The two told me that they have a deal they wanted me to do, they wanted me to participate in, and this will happen as soon as we are discharged from Luzula prisons. About the deal, these two told me that there is a certain woman who drives a special white in color on number UBA 570V. Other numbers, who drives a special white in color on number UBA. Other numbers, they were not so sure of them. That she moves with money which is in between 40 millions and 50 millions on a daily basis. This deal was told to me in 2018. I also remember that there was another prisoner who knows about this deal, and he's called Katelega. And for him, was released a week before. Then I was also released, and me was released on 1st of July 2019. I then met Katelega in Natete, and later we realized that we both grew up from Natete. Katelega told me that Teo and Yona gave him directions where the woman was staying and where she was working from. He also told me that the woman deals in trading beans from Busia, and also there is an organization she was working for. This woman also shifted from where she was staying, and currently she stays in areas of Busega, Lunguja, near community playground, on houses of Hajat Mayanja, a traditional herbalist. Katelega assured me that at the place there is only one special car of the kind. Both of us moved to that place to prove whether the information is true. We reached the community playground and asked the boys we found there for directions of Hajat Mayanja's houses. We were directed and went there. At about 2000 hours, the very vehicle came. It was driven by a lady, and the front window screen were low, and she was playing gospel music, and according to the directions of Yona and Theo, that was the size of the woman, according to how the two described her.
The deal involved over 10 people. Kasolo stated that although their intention was just to kidnap the deceased and get money, but since they were identified by the deceased, they decided to kill them.
I branched around the place that goes to Satellite on the left-hand side. I drove looking at where we can see bush. I reached somewhere in an isolated place which was dark. I told Isaac and Rasta that since the victim have seen us, we have to kill them. I then stopped the car. Isaac asked what we are going to use to kill the victims. Isaac then came out and picked a log. He came back at the car and picked a man and started hitting the man on the head about 5 times until he died. Isaac confirmed to me that he has died. That's how I left his legs. Rasta asked what we were going to use to kill the woman. I said we are going to use a wheel spanner. I told them that it could be in the boot of the car. I then opened the car and I found a car jack. Rasta got a jack and hit the woman's head about 5 times until when the woman died. And we left their bodies around the same area. I started the vehicle and we left that place. But I realized that the clothes I had put on were dirty with mud since it had rained on us. And I had a struggle with the victims.
However, the accused Kasolo Kopriam refuted the evidence and the statement during cross-examination.
Lwaki nali sikubulira komera mwe nali mu kiseera ekyo ngate nasazeewo okukubulira buli kimutize nazo omusagala ne kugamba nali mu komera waze mu kooti kwa bujulizi ero kasiza kooti tigwe wankwesa statement yenu ekibuzo kyenkubuza kyenjagala oddemu njagala obulire ku kooti ebbanga eryo ery'omwezi n'ennaku z'omwezi mwaka gwa 2018 bwe baŋŋambira ddiiro eno Kateregga nga naye waali ze wateeka statement yo mwezi eri oba temuli anti ze nalimu nyabo waze mu kooti uliriza nyabo waze mu kooti kwa bujulizi ero kasiza kooti tigwe wankwesa statement yenu ekibuzo kyenkubuza kyenjagala oddemu okiwulidde bulungi njagala obulire kooti omwezi n'ennaku z'omwezi mu mwaka gwa 2018 va ku statement sokolende ennaku z'omwezi mwaka gwa 2018 yona ne Kabango we bampeera ddiru y'okubba omukyalo oyo nga Kateregga Sadaati wali mukomera bwogambye kooti tenabigamba nga nkola statement ennaku z'omwezi n'omwezi byeyogerako mwaka gwa 2018 anti wuliriza ekibuuzo ekitiibwa omulamuzi saba ku kooti enyambire ku mukyalo oyo mugambire bwe mba mubuuziza ekibuuzo addemu ansanga bweri kubanga ye yava okukakasa nkubuuziza kooti.
Court resumed on 7th March 2023 for further hearing of the matter. Maria Nagirinya and Ronald Kitayibwa were murdered on 28th August 2019 at Lungu Janabisasiro Zone, Lubaga Division.